Hi, so today I'm going to carry on a little bit more about the psychology and using the knowledge that I've learned from my coaching. And a lot of things that we've been taught about is how the brain works. And there's a big thing in psychology about the chimp or the chimp paradox and the monkey and the brain, which is actually your emotional side of your brain that has a habit to play tricks with you. So I was given this idea which made me understand it a lot more. So I've nicked the dog's toys, they're not mine, so don't panic. But I'm going to use the toys to sort of like show you how the process of the brain works. So we have the thought process that then goes through the thalamus, and then it reaches what we call the emotional side of the brain, or the monkey. So from the monkey, we go to the storage part of the brain, where we remember things. That's the memory side of the brain. And then it also goes to the thinking side of the brain. So we have the thought process fed through the thalamus to our monkey, our emotional brain, into our computer bank, and then to our thinking process, where in the middle we have our conscience. And the conscience is there flinging off all these things we should, we shouldn't, and that's our sensible part of the brain. So that's the part of the brain that actually sorts our brain out. Now, by doing this process, the thing for me, I worked out that my monkey's really naughty. So my personal monkey feeds to the computer its own thoughts, but it doesn't actually pass back to then go to the thinking process to feed back. So my memory bank is actually full of quite a lot of negative thoughts. The monkey has fed it and not fed back. So in my practice as a coach and a rider, I've had to deal with my monkey and my emotional side of my brain to actually not just feed to the computer, but to then feed it back, to then actually use the thinking process with the conscious side of my brain, actually saying, that's right, that's not, and sorting it all out and working in that circle. The emotional side of the brain has got loads of things about it, and I'm hoping that over the next few weeks we can actually work with the monkey, name it, play with it, and have more control of it. Because our monkey can cause many problems. It can cause self-doubt as a rider, as a coach in our life. And actually, on a totally different level, I'm dealing with a rider who has actually got into trouble with stewards eventing because she's trained her monkey so much that actually she has no conscience, and she actually is just not scared at all. So she's trained that monkey too much. That monkey needs to be trained, but it also is there because that's what saves us. Hope you enjoyed that.